Crazy fam, let me show you my new ultimate PvP build with Lemonarch. This is the build you see me land those beautiful headshots, just annihilate people. This build is overall an absolute beauty. Let's go ahead and quickly start with the weapons, okay? In the Kinetic slot, as mentioned, Dire Promise, okay? Snapshots, rangefinder, and Icarus grip. Now, I love snapshot sights, by the way. It just makes it feel so good. And rangefinder is always good on a hand cannon, especially in 140 to get that little bit of extra range. I'm also rocking armor piercing rounds and sure shot HCS, handling masterwork just to get those swap speeds a bit faster, and Icarus grip for this beautiful, little jump hop kills in the air to slap people around. That's why I rock this one right here. Absolute beast of a mod. Then in the energy slot, it's obviously going to be Lemonarch. In the heavy, I run a machine gun or a rocket launcher as mentioned. You guys can rock whatever you want. Any of that shit works. And if the enemy team is 3-peeking, we all know what we do. We also move to the dark side and we start 3-peeking. I know I'm kind of disgusted to say it, but it is what it is. You guys heard me say it once. I'm just gonna say it again. It's disgusting. It's only one more season left and then that shit is gone. It's not gonna be here anymore and I just cannot freaking wait for that change. Honestly, next season is feeling a bit interesting. I feel like they're gonna make some PvP changes, chat, that is gonna be pretty cool and I can't wait to test all of these things out. They're also talking about the abilities and all that shit. I can't wait, okay? Anyway, for the class item, double bombers and taking charge. If you're not rocking double bombers, that's a mistake, guys. It will give you a lot of grenade energy back because as a hunter, you're dodging at all times, and with max mobility, you're gonna have that dodge back very, very fast, okay? And don't forget that taking charge, because on the boots right here, we're gonna be rocking high energy fire and absolution. Now, absolution is there for all of your ability regeneration every time you pick up an orb, and that doesn't happen that often, and it also doesn't give you tons of your energy back, but it's still good to get that extra bump in your overall ability energy, okay? Then on the chest piece, I'm flinching bow aim with powerful friends. Make sure to have unflinching bow aim, okay guys, because it really, in those clutch moments when you're getting shot by 2 people or maybe even 3, it really helps you to stay on those headshots, not to miss those headshots, okay? It really does. And the glove, as I was saying, before I talk about the mods on the Oathkeepers, I want to quickly tell you the main reason I'm in love with this exotic. First of all, due to its exotic perk, obviously it makes it much easier to proc the poison of Lemonarch. But for me, that's not the only thing. The best part is that you can hold it indefinitely, right? This means that you can draw the arrow and just look at the radar as much as you need. And since Lemonarch has snapshot sights, you can do extremely fast ADS shots from that position. So not only is it good for the poison, but for the map control also, which a lot of people underestimate. This is where it gets interesting. I love to run bow dexterity in combination with hand cannon dexterity, and the reason for that is if you take a closer look at, for example, this one right here, faster ready and stow speed for bow. So it's not only the ready speed, it's the stow, it's also the stow speed. So if you combine it with the hand cannon dexterity, they kind of stack. So it makes it better and the swap speeds are gonna be slightly faster. And then finally, precision charge. And this really procs more than you will imagine, okay? Become charged with flight by rapidly defeating combatants with precision kills from bows, hand cannons, and scout rifles. Obviously, we do not care about the scout rifles. We do care about the bow kills and the hand cannon kills. And this means you can get charged with flight pretty much without picking up an orb of light. And that makes it really strong. You can get, let's say you're in a 1v3 situation, you kill the 2 guys extremely fast, and with this build, precision shots are very frequent, right? That's what you're aiming for. You're aiming for those precision shots to get those easy kills. And once you do get, let's say those 2 kills, you see an orb, you pick it up, and then you just one-shot the next guy. And this happens more often than you will imagine, as mentioned. So this is a go-to mod for this overall build. I absolutely love it. And then on the helmet, nothing crazy, radiant light and bow targeting. Don't forget that precision charge does take away plus 10 strength, but hey, I feel like that's a great sacrifice. I don't mind that at all. For the stats right here, I rock max mobility, max recovery, and max intellect, tier 4 strength, tier 2 disciplined, but once again, the dodges are there, the double bumper is there, so you know, it's really not that big of an issue. We have tier 3 resilience. Obviously I would like it to be a tier 4, maybe even tier 5, but I'm gonna, you know, be happy with what I have right here with the beautiful 100 stats. And this is pretty much the overall setup that I use. Now let's quickly take a look at the stasis stuff and the little adjustments that I've made to this build that makes it way more comfortable for me personally. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun the last few days as I've been testing all of this. Gambler's Dodge, triple jump, obviously Withering Blade, we have Glacier Grenade, and for the aspects I'm using Grim Harvest. Defeating a slowed or frozen combatant creates stasis shards. These shards grant melee energy when picked up by you or your allies. And then I'm using Winter's Shroud, dodging slows nearby targets. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, why are you not using, where is that one? Actually, let me find it. Shadow Dive right here. A lot of people are going to be asking why I'm not using Shadow Dive. It's just a personal thing. I don't really like Shadow Dive that much. I find it pretty boring, and the main reason for me not using it is pretty sure it's going to get nerfed next season. I don't want to get used to it that much, so I'm trying to not use this aspect at all, okay? Now, for the fragments, I've been in love lately with Whisper of Rending. Let's take a closer look, right? Kinetic weapons do increased damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. Now, what I do now, since I'm not using Shadow Dive, is if I see someone and if I throw my nade on them, or even if it's close, I just have to shoot 1 or 2 bullets at the grenade and it explodes. I have gotten very easy kills, so I absolutely love this combination right here. And not only that, but if my teammate gets a, let's say, a freeze with their ability or with their super, it's super easy for me to kill. And then we also have Whisper of Chains. While you're near frozen targets or a friendly stasis crystal, you take reduced damage from targets. This also gives us plus 10 recovery. The reason I like this is that if I do drop this one right here, obviously it's a friendly crystal, or if I do use a super, there's multiple people there, I freeze 2, there's a third one, let's say, shooting me, I am going to be taking a bit less damage. That also helps my survivability, so I really enjoy this fragment also. And then for the third one, this is the Whisper of Conduction. Nearby stasis shards track to your position. We get plus 10 resilience and plus 10 intellect. Now, mainly I use this for the stats. However, this works really well with this aspect right here, because every time we kill a slowed enemy, we do get those stasis shards, and then we get our melee energy back, so on. So overall, this is the setup I use. These are the aspects, these are the fragments. You can get some very important picks at the beginning of trials games or in competitive, wherever you're playing, whatever playlist you're in. It's just very strong. It is. And once you are confident enough to play against people that are in close range, not only the people that are far away, but that's the difference between a bow user who is very good and a bow user that is average. You have to be so good with this build right here that you must take out shotgunners pretty much at close range before they get to you, like 12-13 meters away. You need to be able to shut them down instantly. And once you do learn that, when you do learn how to hop back slightly and just kill them while they're running in, you will be dominating in trials. And let me tell you once again, I've been having a blast with this build for months and months now, and this is my main build. This is how I went flawless all the time and so on. It's absolutely doable. It's very strong, and I would love for you guys to try it out. So make sure to do that. I have multiple videos on the channel explaining how to play with the bow. I have a video about how to get better at PvP, and in general, there's a lot of cool shit on the channel, so make sure to check it out. Like 12-13 meters away, you need to be able to shut them down instantly. And once you do learn that, when you do learn how to hop back slightly and just kill them while they're running in, you will be dominating in trials. And let me tell you once again, I've been having a blast with this build for months and months now, and this is my main build. This is how I went flawless all the time and so on. It's absolutely doable, it's very strong, and I would love for you guys to try it out, so make sure to do that. I have multiple videos on the channel explaining how to play with the bow. I have a video about how to get better at PvP, and in general there's a lot of cool shit on the channel, so make sure to check it out.